we don't have any business being out in the rain, period. So, you know, all I can say is this is the worst decision that we've ever made in our sport that I've been a part of, and I've never felt more unsafe in my whole racing career, period.
After the race in the garage area, Biffle was confronting Boris Said.
He probably taken up for his teammate somewhat. He saw that, you know, maybe he thought there wasn't any sense in that, especially for the spots they were racing for. And then Drew Blickensderfer is the crew chief for David Reagan, and you see him right there beside some of his teammates. He's not happy. Wow.
Slap, the 6 car was getting into me a lot, and I didn't want to wreck him. It just, I had to stay on the track, and he didn't give me any room. It just, you know, we both collided. That's the only thing I feel bad about. I'm more upset with Greg Biffle. He's the most unprofessional little scaredy cat I've ever seen in my life. He wouldn't even fight me like a man after. So if someone texts me his address, I'll go see him Wednesday at his house and show him what he really needs. He needs a friggin' whooping, and I'm gonna give it to him. He was flipping me off, giving the finger, totally unprofessional, 2 laps down. I mean, he's a chump. I went over there to go talk to him. He wouldn't even let me get out of the car, and he comes over and throws a few little baby punches, and then when I get out, he runs away and hides behind some big guys. But he won't hide from me long. I'll find him. I won't settle it out in the track. It's not right to wreck cars, but he'll show up at a race with a black eye one of these days. I'll see him somewhere.
Logano, Matt DiBenedetto, got turned around by a track truck.
Freaking idiot was going slow, and he decides to speed up when I'm going around him.
He was saying this time, some excuse. Got some dumb excuse this time, like the last time you wrecked me. The last time I wrecked you. On Talladega, on a restart. Because you're an idiot. Talladega? Yeah. And here, on the 60 race, I hadn't touched it. That was my fault. Yeah. That one was my fault. That's just dumb. Dude, I race for points. No, Geyer. I'm not trying to come in here and job. I'm on the inside. When I start wheel hopping, I'm trying to turn right. This is dumb. It was a mistake. I've seen you make a lot of them. I make a lot of mistakes. So, there you go. You've already made a bunch of mistakes today. I'm trying to get back to the front. When? I'm done. This is done. You're done? Yeah, I'm done. I like I said, dude, that's my fault.
So, Justin, what were you displeased with?
Getting wrecked. I mean, plain and simple, like he just made a dumb decision, and I don't know. Obviously, I've not seen a replay, but it's pretty easy to tell what happened. You know, I don't know if we could have held him off even at the end of the race there, but I mean, he just drove in there and cleaned me out. So, really proud of everybody on this brand professional Gold Camaro. We weren't the best today. The guys did a really good job, and made big gains all day, and the pit crew did a great job getting track position.
I didn't know I needed to do a pass through. So I just stopped. I wasn't confident. They were telling me on the radio, no pass through penalty.
Regan Smith chatting with the 62 of Brendan Gaughan. We saw that there were some issues earlier between those two. Away from victory lane. Oh, and we've got issues. Ty Dillon, Regan Smith. We saw Ty Dillon get into Regan Smith on a restart. The discussion hasn't gone well.
was a mistake on my fault. Honestly, I was going to talk to him about it, but I guess he didn't want to talk. So if he wants to do that, meet him in the bus line. We'll handle it. I'm not afraid. But proud of our Yingling Light Lager Chevrolet. Nick and the boys did a good job. I just made 2 real big mistakes, and I took full blame for it. But you want to come down here picking a fight, it's a different game. I'll get whatever you want.
Back here at Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course, it was Marcus Ambrose who said at the beginning of the broadcast, you're going to have to use the bull bar to get through. And this is the battle he's had with the 77 of Parker Kligerman.
Some great driving here. You see Marcos loses the back of the car, but still maintains and just uses up a little extra racetrack. Says, well, I got 8 tires in that corner, but it's not over.
Yeah, it's not over because this is what happened a lap or 2 later. He put him around.
That's quite a compliment to him.
Yeah, here we go. And the 77 of Kligerman has turned Marcus Ambrose. And we've got some time that we're going to keep cameras on a lot of these guys because you talked about it during the bracket. There's going to be a lot of discussions and some finger pointing at the end of this one.
Ooh, the 32 was a little upset also.
Well, and that happened on the last lap where Larson ended up, he turns him. And Larson ended up finishing 14th after being in the top 10.
Did Max have his window net down?
See as they make the turn off the corner and head toward the start-finish line.
Yeah, Vickers just ran into Stenhouse, which I'm sure that was something that Stenhouse had to do prior. That looked like a little bit of a payback for something that happened before we caught this wreck.
And they may be teammates, but they're not friends right now. Also upset. Ben Rhodes got taken out, spun around by Johnny.
Here comes Noah Gregson, forcing Gibbs wide. The 9 is out front. Gibbs rallying back with Creed in the mix. And there's contact. Gibbs into Gregson, who's in the grass. All of this happening with 7 to go in stage 2.
What happened with the contact with the 54?
Oh, we'll take care of that. I mean, we were racing, and then I got the lead, and cheap shot us, but we'll keep it in the back of our minds, and just try and go to Nashville, win that race. You'll know when I get them back, though.
Side by side into turn number 2. Everybody rooting and gouging for every bit of real estate they can find. Ty Gibbs saying Mayer made contact. Mayer hits the Armco. Gibbs is away with the lead. That's going to bottle up everybody from second on back.
Let's listen into the one of Sam Mayer.
Literally about wrecked this top of the S's in front of the whole field. Like, am I skewed or is he like this veggiest fender? I mean, honestly, if I'm the leader, I'm telling him to do that. So we just got to get a good start here and give it back. I mean, we're our only friends right now. 10-4 right there.
Ty Gibbs back into the gas. Austin Hill on his outside. Gibbs into turn 1. Contact made. He's tagged. Mayer gets into the back of him and around he goes. Hill also collected in it. They spin around. So far we stay green. We'll see if they keep going.
I mean, one drives over his head all the time, so I should have known. I mean, you have the 19 up there, and then you have the 1. I've lost all respect for Sam Mayer, so as far as I'm concerned, he can kiss my ass. But
out of the care center, Adam, happy to report everything is okay, and I'm not sure what's got you more upset, the restart or the incident with the 24 that really put you back there in the first place, Martin.
Yeah, there was no reason for us to be, in that position right there on that restart. Just, guys driving without respect on restarts, and I was 5 or 6 cars clear of the 24 going into 11, and for some reason he just turned me around. So it's all right. What comes around goes around. These guys don't want to have any respect for me. I ain't gonna have none for them, and I can get him at Loudon.
You have not had any problems with Jeff before?
Not since my rookie year, but it just comes down to every week we have these double file restarts, and everybody's head just gets all ridiculous, and everybody loses their head and drives like idiots. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. Everything's fine until we have restarts, and then it's like guys run a 10th, they're going to win the race. So it's just stupid. It's uncalled for. The unfortunate part is all the guys on my team worked so hard, and we had an awesome car sitting there running in the top 5 all day long, and just hated for Napa and everybody involved. We were looking at having a really good day here and having a lot of fun, and it's just got ruined by one stupid move.
Jeff did apologize. Did that message get to you?
No, but does it matter? You know, we're sitting here on the trailer, and he's out there going to run for the win. So it's all right. We'll get him.
Horse with a good jump. Here comes Hemrick.
Comes Gone back there.
Brendan Gone going wide. Does he keep it under control? Somehow manages to save it, but falls back. The 20 of Davison, of course, and 5th for the 07 of Andy Lally. But the day belongs to the driver of that white 22. We'll see Victory Lane with Sam Hornish when we come back.